Hey everyone, Sparks here, back for another stream, and today we're going to be uh, starting up Assassin's Creed 3. I've been looking forward to playing this as it's a pretty big part of the Assassin's Creed series, as it concludes the Desmond Miles arc of the main story. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna test something quickly before we get started, as I'm not sure if it's working, but could certainly try. Okay. Apparently that is not working. I don't know why. Basically, I tried to set up some custom commands for the game. I know you can already hear Assassin's Creed 3 running in the background, but that's because I can have it loaded. But yeah, so I tried to set up some custom commands so I could get my Discord thing open, but seeing as that's not working, I'm just going to get the permalink copied. Um, I'll just post that whenever people join the stream so that new people can join my Discord and we can chat outside of stream. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to the actual game. So, single player. We will do Tyranny of King George later. Yep, we're just going to call this save file Desmond. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Huh. Okay. Um, the actual audio is not playing through my headphones like I thought it would, which is annoying because I did change the audio file there. Yeah, speakers, high definition. Weird. Okay, guess we just have to reboot the game. Ah well, doesn't make a difference to me. There we go. Okay, may have to delete that save file then and start over. Which again, fine if we have to do that. I don't mind. Really makes no difference. This means we're having a nice usual start to our streams. It's always something that goes wrong. It's to be expected, I guess, at this point. Oh, it didn't even save, so that's good. There we
Used
go.
to be when people talked about the end
That's
of the world,
better.
we locked them up or laughed them off.
It's nice that
Sometimes
William
both,
Miles is giving
but we
the
never took them
opening
seriously.
narration for this.
Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son.
Okay.
This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future.
Yeah.
What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It
Didn't realize he
nearly
was
cost
working
him
in a
his life.
bar that apparently was owned by the
He was
Templars. Yeah.
captured and
That's
imprisoned.
a
Those
surprise.
who took him believed he could help them find something.
Uh,
The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits
I
of
think it's
ancient
shown
technology
here
scattered
being
across the
held by
globe.
Cesare
Some hidden,
Borgia, but
some
he never
found.
actually used
All
it
of
in the
them
course of the
dangerous.
game. I don't think
Most are held by a single
he did
group.
hold it at one
The
point, but
same
yeah,
group that
never
now
used
had
it.
Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy.
Oh, this is
We've been
great
fighting them for
intro to
thousands
the
of
beginning
years.
of the end.
Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all,
And there you have
I've seen the truth.
Altair
That's the
fighting the
beauty and the horror
Templars.
of the animus. A
Ezio
device
in
that
one
allows
of
us
his
to enter
most
and
iconic
experience the lives of
outfits.
our ancestors. It
In
holds
fact,
the
it
power
is his
to change
iconic outfit,
everything,
really.
to show us history
You
the
rarely
way it
see him
really
outside of it.
happened.
In all future
Up until
games,
its
whenever they
creation, to the victor
have
and
his
the
outfit as an
spoils,
option, it's always
went
that
the
one.
truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only
Yeah.
so much that
Good
we can
luck.
do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days.
Mm.
But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked.
Apparently that's going to be Altair's iconic
Soon,
sword
soon
going
we'll know
forward or something.
that
I don't know.
ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012.
Okay, so for anyone who
what it'll bring,
doesn't
only that
remember,
this is where they want us to be.
that date
When it
was the end of the Mayan calendar,
been guiding
supposedly
us
the end of
in
the
their own
world.
fractured,
This game decides to use a
frustrating
lot of
way.
conspiracy theories
These
to make
voices
them real.
from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and
The song
uncertain
from
motives.
the last game that I
They're
episode
the
was
ones
playing
who
in the
made the
background.
pieces of Eden.
Love it. There's
This
Minerva.
is where they've
Yeah.
led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio.
I like that they have
He holds in his
Ezio's
hands the
final
apple of
outfit
Eden,
there
and we
for that
stand
part
at his
instead of just
side,
keeping
ready to
him
support
in
him
his
however
iconic
we can.
one. It's kind of
His
cool.
name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Yep. The end. Both of of his story arc, really. Yep. Loading screen with them in the truck, and then they get out of it. Ooh. Is the game lagging a little for anyone else? I hope not. I may need to
We're
lower
here.
the graphical settings. That is annoying. I'd hoped to be able to have the graphical settings at their highest, but the game appears to be lagging quite a bit. So I am going to go ahead and lower those settings. Oh wait, the game will reboot if I do that.
Let's go.
Maybe it's just... No, no. I'm definitely seeing some lag on the footage. Even as we enter gameplay. I wouldn't be... Yeah, no, there's definitely lag there. I'll try just lowering that. See if... No, that's... Still looks to be... I don't know what VSync even does. I may have to turn off a lot of this stuff. Or maybe it only shows the effects when the game reboots. Well, we'll see when the cutscene starts playing. Still appears to be some lag there. I may have to reboot the game to get that to stop. We'll see. Well, that's certainly interesting, ain't it? Also, is it just me or does Desmond look a little different in this game? I know they shaved off his beard, but I don't know. His face just looks different to me. Again, could just be me.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering
I think everyone
how
looks a
in
little
the world
different.
she was to get out again.
Well, maybe it's just me. I'm not seeing any frame rate drops being reported by Streamlabs, so maybe it is just me. If anyone else is noticing any kind of lag in the game, please do tell me. I would hate you guys have to deal with that kind of thing. Swear to God. Oh, there's our entrance to the Grand Temple.
think we're here.
Yep. Now we get to slide down and yep, we lost our glow stick in the process. That's such a stupid thing to lose. Okay, looks like it's running okay now. Is it cutscenes? Is cutscenes what's throwing everything off? Hope not. Nope. Looks like a frame rate drop has been reported there. That sucks. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to mess with settings again. Probably reduce things. I don't even know what VSync does, so I might turn it off. I go look it up actually and find out, because I've always been... I don't know what it does, and I think I need to know. So, VSync. Meaning. Vertical synchronization helps preserve stability, synchronize the image frame rate of your game or application with your display monitor refresh rate. If it's not synchronized, it can cause screen tearing and effectively causes the image to look glitched or duplicated horizontally across the screen.
The key. You
Is it
must
better to have VSync
find
on?
the key.
If you're seeing a lot of screen tearing and you want to stop, you should turn VSync
Son?
on. If you experience severe input lag or dropping frames, then you should turn it off. Okay.
Here we go again.
So I may have to turn it off. Okay, I'll do that if...
Desmond?
Because I am seeing a lot of frame rate drops.
hear
It's
us?
annoying. Yep.
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered
Good
a bleeding
question.
effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
Great. And
So
now we're in the
naturally,
white
you dropped
room.
me into the animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay.
Yeah,
You weren't in
bad
any danger.
parenting.
Besides,
And
the temple appeared to
team
be
things.
communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew
God
what it wanted.
damn it.
Right. Of course.
Son,
Thanks, William.
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key.
Yep.
There's no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
Juno. She's here. She's
Juno,
gonna cause
yeah.
us problems.
She's talking to me.
Great.
Okay, Desmond. While you were visiting Constantinople,
Mm-hmm.
we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like
Yep.
to run a couple of quick tests, make
Okay.
sure there aren't any major issues.
That's fine.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Well, first, because we're encountering a lot of frame rate drops here, I'm just gonna mess with the graphics settings some more. See if we can reduce things any further. Turn off that. Screen space reflections? I have no idea what that means. I'll turn it off. Isolation. Resolution modifier I might need to mess with. Anti-aliasing and motion blur. I know I'm really reducing settings here, but it may be the only way to fix the frame rate drops.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice
Or
climbing on these
maybe a
objects.
proof that I need to update my hardware soon. Okay. Yeah, thankfully this is a game where they finally made free running a bit easier by just making it so you hold down one button to free run, and so long as it's safe to actually climb on things, it'll do it.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Okay. Alright, everything's going well now.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that
Ugh,
raise your
I hate
synchronization
them.
rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the
I'm
on-screen
glad that
instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
later games remove optional constraints
All you have to do
and
here is jump the gap.
just let us play more freely. Though I can't remember when it is that actually happened. There we go. Okay. And now they're starting to build constructs and make things look like an actual city. Which means the memory is going to load in about 5 seconds. There it is. Okay.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time
That's
to
the
find out what the
refresher
temple
course
wants
done.
from you.
Okay, all is going well as we start this. I do like that in the remastered edition,
Sir?
Haytham's outfit is a bit more detailed.
Everything all right, sir?
Yes.
Ah, his companion.
I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Yes, his
Don't forget
butler,
your
who,
invitation. Master Bird
in
will
the
be meeting
book
you
based on
inside.
this game,
Thank you.
which focuses
Where
on
shall I
Haytham's
retrieve you
story,
once you're done?
his butler
Front of the
becomes a
opera house.
eunuch, and
Be
then
quick about it.
after making
Don't
sure that
expect to be
his
here long.
I'll bring
that
you round at once.
Haytham's all right, takes his own life, which is rather tragic. Though that story itself is
Invitation, please.
interesting, and I do wish we got to actually
Shall
properly
I take your
see
coat,
it,
sir?
either in a movie or an expansion to this game. Because it is canon. Basically, everything that happens in the books is, for the most part, somehow incorporated into the canon of the story. Certain things from the books I don't agree with
Good
for
evening,
how
sir.
they are incorporated
This
into
way,
the
please.
canon.
My apologies.
Well, this is nice. And here is one of the most important
Evening,
characters,
Haytham.
Reginald
Reginald.
Birch.
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best
please
work
don't
by
lag on
far. Have you seen it before?
Yep, it's
Once.
still lagging.
My father brought me here as a child, though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
Nope.
No,
Definitely
I'm
not.
afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Alright, Eagle Vision. There's our target.
Be seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Easy enough done.
I already have.
So basically it doesn't get spotted though. This place is pretty well lit.
1,000 pardons. So sorry. My apologies.
Okay. Any other things I can do to... I don't care about that. I care about... God damn it. Options. Graphics again. Can't believe I have to do this. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully that does it. So I'm experiencing way too much lag during cutscenes and it's bothering me. Just the frame rate drop and such. I don't know if it's affecting the audio at all. The audio probably is fine, but it's definitely affecting the visuals and that just... Ugh. Okay, it's actually darker up here than I thought it was. So maybe people don't see him, but don't know how. I also don't know why there's nobody in this booth. Oh, also, the play that you can hear in the background is a real one. Right, the one problem with doing this with the, right. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I have to use the mouse to do it. It's rather annoying with the pick lock thing. But I don't think there's any way to disable it, so whatever. Ooh, okay, people would have saw that descending and probably have questioned. Seriously. It's amazing nobody spots him with him doing this. But yeah, the play that's going on down there is a real one, and it's cool that they actually have it being quoted, you know, exactly as written. Which is pretty cool. It's just pretty cool that they do that. Also, these chairs not having backs seems like a major problem. Yep. Hello. This guy does have a name, by the way. If I remember correctly in the book, he's the person Haytam got his hidden blades from.
But then you would have known.
So it's kind of ironic, I guess.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
And there's the key. Oh, and see that kid there? Remember him. He's gonna reappear later on as one of our recruits. Is the game... Really? I just had to mess with the resolution modifier thing? That sucks. I basically set all of the resolution stuff down to their lowest setting, and now it seems to be running fine. Even though I don't actually see any difference in how things look. Might just be me. Might mean that I need to reload things, but yeah. Oh yeah, Haytham never gets his hat back throughout these cutscenes. Random person getting tackled is kind of funny. Oh, well. We're gonna just leave.
What are those men doing?
And nobody will be the wiser.
Move! Move! Order! We must have order! Imbecile!
Oh, I love this. Also, the actual art on the wall is a nice touch. Wonder if this building still stands, like, in this state. Probably does. This is like the Royal Opera House. I very much doubt they'd let anything happen. It's probably a listed building. And then when you look outside, it's not even loaded properly out there. Silly Animus. Doesn't care about the outside because we're not actually going to visit it as part of the memory.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
At least, for the most part. Look at that. It's all still trying to construct itself.
Shall we be off then?
Aye.
Yes.
To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
And they have the key. Which, again, lots more little details added to it for the remaster. And I swear, everything is darker
Fascinating.
on the stream. It's
Gentlemen,
a lot lighter
I
when
hold
I'm
in my
looking at
hand
it.
a key.
But it looks
And if this
significantly
book is to
darker
be
for the
believed,
stream.
it will open the
It's
doors
weird.
of a
Don't know
storehouse
why.
built by those who came before.
I'm not gonna mess with the
Ah,
brightness,
yes.
though.
Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world.
Hmm.
Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain
Strange.
knowledge.
This is the first
Perhaps
game
a
I've ever
weapon,
had where the
something
lighting
as yet
seems to be
unknown,
off between
unfathomable in its
stream and
construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or
game.
none of them. They are still an
bizarre.
enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
Yep.
They won't. You've seen to that.
Yeah, no.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
Well,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
I can't pin.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right.
Still,
It suffices for a start.
we're used to
And that
searching
is
for
why we've called
artifacts.
you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5
Could they not
men
have gotten a
sympathetic to
smaller
your
bit of
cause.
paper?
Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side,
really?
you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
You'd think they'd at least cut
I
it
knew
down
our
a
faith
little.
in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn.
Alright, well then. Guess we better get going.
Go forth, Haytham, and bring honor to us all.
Well, and you just met the London Templars. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. This game's a decade old. I'm not even going to pretend those aren't Templars or pretend that that's not like a reveal that's coming, because I've played this game way too many times. I do like that the first time you ever play this, it's a big surprise because they do stage it in such a way that learning that they are Templars is shocking. Like, the first time I played this, I was like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? But it's also disappointing because Haytham is significantly better a protagonist than his son, who, yeah, will be taking over playing as him after the Templar reveal. It just feels weird. I know Rogue gets us a chance, but yeah, the main thing that ties it, if you look at his gauntlet, the Hidden Blade, you can see that it has the Assassin logo on it. And that throws you off because you think, oh yeah, he's got to be an assassin. Really? The ship has live animals on it? I didn't even know that. Also, yeah, this game has animals in it for the first time in the series that aren't just birds flying around. Hello there. A game. Ah yes, there are a lot of games like this. Okay. I'm just gonna watch. So this game is basically like it's basically Connect 3 is the game itself. Yeah, I'm not giving him the chance to paralyze me. Damn it, I should have gone there. Okay. I'm gonna go there. No matter what he does, I've won. What's the matter? Why can't I put it down? I don't know why it's not letting me put it down. Yeah. Probably a reason. Seriously. Why is it not letting me put it down? That is really weird as far as this game is concerned. Okay. I don't know what's going on. That's strange. Oh well. Oh, wait. Now I remember what I was doing wrong. Okay. Yeah. This game isn't that hard, but I just forgot the controls for it for a moment. And the rules. Basically, the objective of the game is to try and get rid of all your enemy's pieces by creating three. But basically, it's by creating groups of three. The easiest way to do that is simply to find spots on the board and prevent your opponent from blocking you. Like this. Okay. And now we block him. And we put one there. And we need to make sure he can't make a 3 easily. Easiest way I can see is to block him there. Hopefully I'm doing that right. Block him there too. Okay. This is easy enough. Move that to there. And then we get rid of that one. He only really has one viable move to prevent us from getting a 3. Okay. Next. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Not really, but... eh. There. Without that, we have another option. Let's keep this train going. And then we block again. Haha. Alright. With this, we'll get rid of that one. Once he's down to 3 pieces, he won't be able to move anything else. Well, no, it's not that he won't be able to move anything else. It's that he can move them anywhere. Which means we need to be a lot more careful with how we move our pieces. Really? Buddy, that was the worst move you could have made. I know this is the easy mode, but come on. He handed me that. I feel a little bad for him. It's a good thing it's not being played for money. Alright. There's another game on this that we can play, and I'm going to quickly play it. Let's have a casual little time playing these and having fun with them. Okay. So from what I remember of this game, the objective is to move your piece towards your enemy pieces, forcing them to lose pieces. Ooh, okay. And yeah, you can do things like that. It's very easy to get rid of lots of pieces at once, basically. If you're not careful. You can also cause your enemy to gain the ability to take loads of your pieces. Okay, I need to figure this out. Because I'm already losing lots. Alright. If we move this one... No. That won't help me. I feel like my best move right now... Oh, don't be a cocky bastard. Is this. Alright. Move to there. Then there. You can basically keep going until you run out of viable moves. This is going to cost me. Alright. Let's take a look again. I think my best move right now is this. Then we want to go up here. And then we want to go this way. I think, yeah. Alright. Then we want to move this piece this way. Yeah, we're going to lose two. Huh. That's a surprising move. Okay. Move that to there. Then up here. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's all I can do for now. Alright. In order for him to do anything, he needs to move his pieces towards me now. Because this is the problem. This is where it gets hard. Is once you're at the point where any move you make could result in disaster, you have to be very careful with how you move everything. Yes, you may have to sacrifice a piece in order to get your opponent to move into range. But at the same time, it can sometimes be worth the risk. That, however, was not for him. Just gave me those pieces, basically. Kind of foolish of him. And again, straight up just gave me the win there. Oh well. Yeah, this is probably the only time you're going to see me playing these. After this, you can play them for money, and they're really not worth it. But I will talk to the NPCs.
Good morning,
I like talking to them.
To you as well. A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by
that's
the Royal
nice.
Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us.
I mean,
To discover
this
why
is a
that
good thing to have,
Well, I
actually.
hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind word.
Anything else we can say to him? No? Okay, well, who do we have here?
A moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin.
Oh, this
Pleased to
guy's
meet
gonna become
Haytam
descending as
Kenway.
heck.
Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder
Ugh.
at the Opera House?
Oh,
No.
yes.
What happened?
I heard
Still
of
trying to sort it all
He's
out.
pretending he knew
And I
nothing
suspect
about
they'll
it,
be
even though
at
he
it
was
for a
there.
good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour.
Oh.
Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more
I
dangerous
wonder if they
by the
actually
day.
used British actors for this, for any of the British roles. Or if they just had American actors with bad impressions. I hope they got some actual actors. Would have been nice. Touch. Too many things you just use people with bad accent, bad impressions. Feels like a waste. Hello there.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
Samuel
I just wanted to
Smythe.
thank you again for taking me aboard. And apologize for any inconvenience.
I feel like
it
I'm
may
gonna
have
run
caused.
into him again.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
Oh, how
Of course
terrible.
not. You nobles are all the same.
Rude. We'll talk to them in a bit. Right now I want to talk to more of the crew. It's fun. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms and troubled waters are not unheard of.
Yep.
But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered
Aren't
them
rogue
before?
privateers
Aye.
pirates?
But the Providence
Isn't that the
is
whole
a
point
strong
of them
ship,
being
and her
rogue?
crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
Although, I guess he may just be referring to regular privateers.
And then all will be well. You sure
Okay.
about that? Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
A good question, probably.
the others. Have faith, my friend. You'll see. Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence.
Hello.
You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
Ooh.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Ooh!
Fancy yourself
Ouch!
a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
Oh, this is gonna
That's
be
enough,
cute,
Graves.
isn't it?
Stay out of this.
And now we get to learn about how controls were changed for this. Limit health loss. Ooh.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
I mean,
Call this off. If the captain
To
sees
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
the side that gets them in the least amount of trouble. Oh, I love counters. Can't remember if they kept
I'm ready to go again
quick
if you are.
kills
This is
in this
unwise.
game,
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No.
but you
But
should be. Oof! Ouch! Nope.
Never!
Oh, cheap.
How do you like these odds?
I like them just fine. Ooh, and now we press A to disarm. And now we have a knife.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
he's thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about.
Well then.
A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
He was aiming for his foot. I love it.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Well then.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh?
Oh, this is rich.
Yep, really
I
is.
suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really?
Of
What a
course.
surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And you think
And
you
why
could
should
trust
I
me
help?
anymore? I don't know why.
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well,
Fair.
what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself.
Well then.
Are we understood?
Swimmingly.
Excellent. Good day.
Well then. A few days later. Yep, we're day 28 of our journey. So, about a month in. Well, that's great.
Mr. Kenway.
What?
Captain?
What's happening?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
Of course. Well then, we better go deal with this.
I'd best get to work.
Don't think leaving the key in his journal like that out in the open is a good idea, but... Who am I to judge?
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxury.
Hello there. What?
You looking for another fight? That it?
Nah. We'll go about
Go
as well for
away.
you as last time. Let's talk to more people. Like you.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Yep. Well, they
Wasn't
deserved
by
it.
choice.
They were being
Aye.
annoying.
Blockheads, the both of them.
Thank you for agreeing
Where
with
are my
me.
manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Haytam Kenway.
No handshakes.
So, should I be watching my back?
I hope I'm not the only one
I
that
think
sees
the
that his
boys
hand
learned
is
their
clipping
lesson.
through the cup there.
They're normally not so nasty.
Oh, that's a bit
Honest,
awkward.
it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Really,
Captain's
yes.
trying to cut costs, reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
I see.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
Yeah, probably should, but I doubt he will. So, there you go. Hello.
I got nothing to say to you.
Rude. I'm gonna go above deck and see if there's anyone to talk to up here. There is not, apparently. Not even in the captain's quarters, which are rather nice, to be honest. Although, where does he sleep? I don't see a bed in here. Unless one of those doors leads to a room with a bed in it. Which it might very well do. Wouldn't surprise me. It's still a nice ship. Ba-ba-ba. Hello, person.
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway.
Really?
You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Okay, why not? Let's see, I'll start by talking to the cook, then the doctor. So I haven't talked to the cook yet. Hello there.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Nah, I'm not
Actually,
desperate.
I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys
Nope.
cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it.
Of course.
Beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
Okay, I'll go talk to James.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Okay. I could talk to James. But first I want to go talk to the cook as well. Pretty sure you can talk to both of them. If you can't, that would be really odd. Huh. Okay, so apparently you can only talk to one or the other. That's a shame. Would have liked to talk to both of them. Guess I could reload the memory later and then talk to the
Are
other
you
one. but,
James?
Aye.
doesn't make a difference.
Haytam Kenway.
Maybe in my own.
Pleased to
Maybe
meet you.
next time, in my
I
own
know
time,
who
I can do
you
it.
are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here.
Okay.
Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that
That would
gives
be good
cause
to
for
know.
concern?
Yes, please tell me.
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the
Oh
upper
my
deck.
god.
I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain
They're
what
planning
folks did,
something clearly.
but I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're
You know,
planning?
for a nobleman, it's surprising that Haytham has his
All I
own
know
hair
is they've
instead of wearing a
little
wig.
look of the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but
It is a very
there's only so much one man can
Yeah.
do.
interesting choice.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Well. Okay. Before we go up there, I'll talk to the captain quickly.
You must expose whatever they're plotting.
Your crew's a tight-lipped bunch, but I'll see what I can do.
Well, hurry up.
Hey, I'm doing you a favor here. You be nice about it. Jeez. Alright, look for clues up here.
Evening, sir.
Evening.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Yeah,
Take
it's
care where
pretty
you
combined
tread.
down
Deck
there.
hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that?
Barrels being thrown into
Someone's
the
throwing
water.
cargo overboard. But why?
They may just be empty barrels. If they're actually cargo, then that's a problem. But clearly they're trying to lure somebody to us. So let's go and find out. Ooh, somebody we can talk to. Apparently. What? Does he have something new to
Quite
say?
the basting you gave Graves
No.
and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
It's just a repeat of the earlier conversation. We'll probably continue to repeat. That's annoying, but oh well. What's this?
Curious.
It is indeed curious that there are certain things that are
Most
marked
curious.
and they're being thrown overboard. Of course, I know why. It's the assassins trying to lure, or not lure, trying to mark out where their enemies are. So they can find them easily.
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Clearly
Near
they
as I
want to
can
lure
tell, the
somebody
barrels
to
serve
us.
as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it
Catches up.
Sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Thanks for the warning.
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down!
Warning shot.
A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead.
Of course.
Man the cannons! Make ready to fight!
Nope.
I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea?
No, but I can
didn't think
fight, so.
Now return to your cabin. Or do I need to have you escorted?
Very well. You don't want me involved. I'll get out of your way.
Secure the hatch!
Haytam.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard.
Yep, no
Doesn't make
mutiny.
sense.
Just the
But
assassins.
it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Of course.
So that's what this is about.
Yep.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
Yeah,
If
no.
you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's a good thing he had another one lying around. There again, I guess the ship has to have plenty. Okay, well, here we go. Ooh, okay. Ooh. I forget sometimes about those things. It's fun. Come on. Come get me. Can we finish him off now? There we go. We win. Hee hee.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they
Okay.
want?
They want Haytham.
Then they can have you.
Nope.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of
There's
something.
plenty to be done.
He
Yep,
wishes
there
to
is a
sail into the
storm.
storm.
We're gonna sail right
only
into it.
chance.
I won't do it.
Too bad. You have no choice in the matter.
All right. All right.
Well. Oh, I do love Haytham in these early parts. He really is a fun character. And it is such a shame we don't get to play as him more beyond the first 2-3 sequences.
We need those ropes secured.
I know he has more appearances in Assassin's Creed Rogue and other games.
I'll
But
fix your sail for you.
yeah. Still wish there was more. Playing as him is part of the fun after all. Although it is rather annoying that he can't climb trees. I don't know if they fixed that for the remastered edition, but I remember that in the original, if you tried to climb a tree, he'd just fall. At least Haytam apparently knows how to secure sails and tie ropes. That's good for them. Oh dear. We better go get that. Yeah, we know what we're doing.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Haytam, you
Okay.
take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Yep. And now we get to climb up into the rigging. Whee! I'm glad that he didn't doubt that Haytam could climb up here. Because most people would doubt that, oops, someone like Haytam could do this. Jeez, what the frick happened there? Okay, deploy the sail! Oh dear. Well, that's a problem. Oh dear. Well, they're not getting that back. Hold on for a bit, please. I will rescue you. Whee!
Oh, thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
We need you alive so we can... And Haytam lost his hat! Oh no! I don't know where he gets a new one, but his hat's gone. It's like he has an unlimited supply of them. But there goes the assassins. Tried to catch them. Lost at sea. A moment of silence for those poor lost souls. Moment's over. Back to the game. Day 72. Ooh, I wonder if they could have done any kind of repairs to the masks. They lost a huge chunk of it. Well, I guess it wasn't too much, but still. Those are the biscuits that they have to eat. They look so appetizing. I'm having bolognese tonight, actually, for dinner, so I'm actually looking forward to that. Yeah, make it after the stream. Alright. Anything going on below deck before we head above deck? I don't want to miss out on any conversations. Nope. Nothing happening. So... guess we're going up here. Is there really nothing happening anywhere? Well, meet the captain at the bow.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Yeah, despite their name, seagulls do actually tend to stay close to land unless they're about to die. So, yeah, if you see a lot of seagulls when you're out at sea, you're probably getting close to land. Or a bunch of seagulls are all about to die at once. One or the other. But more than likely it'll be the former. I just want to check something before we climb any further. We can't turn the camera. And probably to avoid us looking at the sail and seeing what was missing. Because they would have had to program that part of the ship twice. Or would they? Actually, they would have had to anyways because we climbed over there earlier. Well, there we go. Assassin's Creed 3. I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy this game a lot, so it's going to be fun seeing it, playing through it fully. We have new emails. We can leave the animus at any time to read them. I'm going to leave the animus only at the end of each sequence and not before. So it's 1754.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no
It's
need.
weird how Charles Lee is portrayed in this part of the game versus every later sequence.
John and Isabella's son.
One and the same.
So polite.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might, well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it?
He wants
Forgive
to
me,
learn.
Sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate
Haytam,
me.
first player
Impossible,
character
sir.
to not
This
wear
way.
a hood during any part that you play as him. Now that I think about it, pretty sure he only wears hats. I don't think he ever wears a hood. Kind of appropriate, I guess, though. The hat
Boston's quite
does
a lively city.
There's
still
all
have a
manner of
beak
things to
shape,
see
I
and
guess,
do.
so still got
Once you
some
settled in,
eagle
I
thing.
suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
And the cape is just
Hold
for
a
the
moment.
aesthetic.
Need to fetch a few things before we get
There's
to work.
no
I'll arrange for horses
purpose.
while you do that.
Honestly, I wish he... Like, part of me kind of wishes he didn't wear it, or that you had an option to, like, play as Connor without the cape. Or with the South in general. Oh yeah, now we get to talk about one of the new features. Firstly, the mini-map's been moved to the left-hand corner, and as we move around, it will... it'll slowly reveal more of the map, which I think is a very neat little feature.
Damn sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
Yep, he
That's
is.
because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's the issue?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear its ruin.
You mean the book?
Yep.
This is no
It's an
ordinary
almanac.
book. It's an almanac. First I ever wrote. Benjamin Frank, pleased to meet you.
Haytam Kenway.
You must be new to Boston. Why do you say that? You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Well, I'll
Look, I'm
certainly
not sure
keep an
if
eye
I-
out them.
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is
I'll take a look
useless in its
around.
current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Okay. Well, we'll certainly do that and have a
Well,
conversation with him.
That was
Get some
interesting.
interesting things out of Franklin. So, into the general store we go. And we're gonna buy some things. Like a sword. And a flintlock pistol. There we go. Open the weapon wheel. Add a weapon. And whatever. Also, children are present in this game, which I know may not seem like a big deal because we saw children in Assassin's Creed 2, but they were more of a cutscene thing, and were very specific story-relevant characters. Whereas
But the
these
bird
children are
sailor
just
should know only as
walking
much as
around
you, sir, to
ambiently.
share. He
Which
sent
is
me a list of names and
a
bade me
first.
ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Well then. I'm certainly gonna enjoy this. This is fun so far. I am starting to feel a bit hungry though, so I may end up having to do a shorter stream today so I can have dinner and then take a break and come back later for finishing things. We'll see though. Okay, so before we continue with the story, I am going to explore a bit. Oh, buggeration, that thing's gonna escape from me. No, you don't. Damn it, it got away. Oh well. We will continue with the story later. I want to explore the city a little first. You know, make sure I collect everything of importance. Like all the almanac pages, have all the conversations with Franklin, maybe exit the animus and read the animus and talk to some people. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff you can do in this early section of the game, and exploring the map is one of those things. Because yeah, you can reveal as much of the map as you want, and yes, viewpoints will become available later that'll make things a lot easier. I probably should just continue the story until we unlock viewpoints. But I want to at least explore the edges of the map. Yes, the horse will follow me. But yeah, if I explore the edges of the map, maybe I'll find all the almanac pages. Now, an interesting thing that they did for the remastered edition that wasn't present in the original is that all of the borders of the map are already revealed. So you do know where the edges of the map are, regardless of how much of whether or not you've played. But even though you've, what is it? What's the but? Yeah, I'm trying to think myself. Wow, my brain is just. But what was it? I think brain. Why do you do this to me? Right. Even though you may have visited everything, later on. Nope, I don't know what I was trying to say. Basically, the map is, in the original, the map was completely blank. In order to find the edges of the map, you actually had to go to it. And that was actually part of the fun. It already being revealed means you already know where the water is. But it is still worth it to explore it, because then you can actually see what is at the edge of the map. And viewpoints will reveal even more information. Plus, you can find stuff by exploring. Like chests, I think. And yeah, when you switch to Connor, any money and such that you collected up to that point is lost temporarily. There's a chest located in that tavern that we were about to enter. that does in fact reveal where everything else is. Or no, Brain, what are you doing? It gives you back anything you purchased while playing as Haytham. Also, at this stage of the game, you can't gain notoriety, and the soldiers, for the most part, will leave you alone unless you do something illegal. Also, I don't think the horses can swim in this game. If you try, you will get thrown off them. But in later games, you can have your horses learn how to swim. That's nice. Also, the map itself does specify whether an enemy is primarily melee or ranged. Simply because, you know, pretty much everyone at this point in history, at least soldiers-wise, has guns. And they will not hesitate to shoot at you. But the ones that have the actual gun marker on them are the ones that will shoot at you if you are on the rooftops. So yeah, you really need to watch out for them. But the fact that they have those markers does make it easier to avoid them. So yeah. Oh, also the other good thing about exploring the map now is that later all the chests and any other collectibles that we need will already be revealed on the map, so we won't have to look for them, which is nice. And yeah, I know I'm just running around exploring the map. I should get on with the story, but I don't want to rush this game. I do want to have fun with it, and I'd like to play as Haytham for as long as I can, simply because he is the more interesting protagonist in this game, and I do wish we got to see more of his story. I really do. More of it from his perspective. I know the book Forsaken exists, and that does explore Haytham's side of the story. Which, yeah, if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed and haven't read any of the books, I do recommend doing so. They give you some fun insights into the characters, as they are meant to connect to the canon. So anything that happens in the books, so long as it doesn't contradict anything that happens in the games, can be considered canon. The books also properly establish which version of the protagonists in Odyssey and Valhalla are meant to be canon. Which obviously we all want to know, because people will argue about that if the developers don't say something. The books themselves establish that that in both cases it is the female player character. Or in the case of Valhalla, you're specifically meant to play it with the animus choosing gender, which if you do, during the parts where you're when you're playing as Odin, you're male. When you're playing as Eivor, you're female. Which, honestly, really is the best way to play, in my opinion, as the actress for Eivor is really better than the actor, who in turn does a better job as Odin. Likewise with Odyssey, Cassandra is just better than um yeah, Cassandra is just better than Alexios, who in turn is the better Deimos. Just gonna say it, the two really are are best suited for those roles. The actor behind Alexios really gets the anger and all of the emotion of Deimos way better than the actress for Cassandra, who in turn gets the personality of Cassandra better. Because, yeah, their personalities, lines, everything are meant to be the same regardless of who you're playing as. But I personally find that the performance of each actor heavily influences the how you take the role, and you can see it with Cassandra doing just being better as the player character, and Deimos as and Alexios as Deimos. They just fit those roles better, and the actors do those roles better when they're in those specific roles. In each other's roles, they're not quite as entertaining. Which is just something that happens, really. It's also why I really prefer Haytam in this game, playing as him. He is way more interesting, has a lot more emotion, and is better acted. Not to say that I dislike Connor in any way, shape, or form. I just prefer Haytam. And yeah, I'm going to refer to Connor as Connor because Rahon Hakedon is, yeah, that is probably the best pronunciation of it you're going to get. I don't think I can pronounce his name properly, and that is going to bug me. So I am going to stick with the name that, with the English name he was given, and avoid annoying myself by getting the pronunciation of his proper name wrong over and over and over again. But who knows, maybe I'll hear it enough times that I'll start getting it right. Anyways, still just exploring the edges of the map, making sure that that's as revealed as possible before we get on with the story. It is nice looking. Hello. I want to rob this person, so I am going to tackle him. Haha. Your money is mine! And also some wool. Yeah, any money and resources that we get during this part, we will be able to transfer over to Connor later by opening a chest in the Green Dragon Inn, which I believe is a real location that still stands in one way or another. Probably has a different facade on the outside, but I don't know. Maybe they managed to keep some of it intact. Exploration. Yeah, I know, viewpoints would make this a lot easier, so I should probably unlock the ability to use them. But I'm fine with this. Besides, it's more entertaining to explore the map this way. Just get to relax. Enjoy the pretty scenery. Hope that some music starts playing soon. It's weird that there's no music right now. Oh, and look! A base. Right now it's under our control, but later on it won't be. Speaking of which, when it comes to the forts and such, yes, I know I can get them, but more than likely when it comes to later on when we switch to Connor and unlock a lot of features, I'm going to wait until later in the game before I start doing them. Primarily because, well, for one thing, this game does make an error in having the American flag appear earlier in history than it apparently historically appeared. So I'm probably just going to wait until the memory when we first see the American flag before I go and do any sort of fort mission. Or I'll do them as soon as we do one as part of the story. I think you do one as part of the story, though I can't remember. As for our assassins, we're gonna talk to them and recruit them. Because you can meet them, I'm pretty sure you can meet them before doing anything to help them. And then later... Ooh, hello. There it is. There is our border. I could swim along the water to really establish our border of the map, but I don't see what the point would be. We know where it is. We're not really going to swim out there later, so don't see the point. But hey, good to know that the barrier is here. Keep us from going where we're not supposed to. I could chase after that guy, but I don't feel like it right now. Well, it's also a good thing that we're visiting this camp now. We're going to have to visit as part of the story later, and having it already mapped out will make that part of the story significantly easier. Well, maybe not significantly, but definitely easier anyways. We... Okay. Ooh, more of a boat of water. Just making sure we got the entirety of that water. 'Cause that's really what I'm following, is the edge of the water. Well, hope chat's doing alright, and we're all having a good time. If you want to see me just get on with the story, by all means feel free to tell me, and I'll get back to it, but I just want to vibe and enjoy the exploration aspect of things. And also find all the almanac pages later. Definitely want to make sure I collect all of those. Ah. water. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We have lots of stuff to see, so let's keep going. Keep going. Sword. Sometimes I just like to flick out the hidden blades. It's fun. Also, that's an interesting thing that they did for this game is regarding the hidden blades. Because they wanted to give Desmond the ability to have a dagger in his offhand when he uses the hidden blade in the present, instead of just giving him a second. Well, they primarily did that so that they could keep. They only needed to program one fighting style for the protagonist. Just get both hidden blades and use them together throughout it. And Desmond replicates their fighting style instead of having his own or using Ezio's. So they purposely had him. They purposely designed this game's hidden blade fighting so that the second hidden blade, the one in the. Actually, not even the second. I think it's the one in the left. Where's the right? One of these hidden blades detaches from the main blade to be an offhanded dagger. And this was so that Desmond could have a dagger, or knife, I guess. I don't know what you'd call that particular weapon, but yeah. It comes an offhand weapon, so that Desmond can have an offhand weapon. So you didn't have to program two fighting styles or two different run patterns for all of the player characters. They all have the same running animation, even though they're different avatars. Admittingly, Haytam can't run through trees, which I don't know why. Might be a glitch in connection with his character design or his avatar. Maybe they fixed that for the reimagined, or not reimagined, the remaster. I don't know. He could still very much be allergic to trees and just fall off them whenever he tries to run, to even just stand on them. It is a weird thing that's programmed into this game that he does that. Don't know if it was intentional or not. Feels like it was, for the fact that it was still there in the remaster, even though in the remaster they tried to fix any bugs. Well, I say any bugs. Obviously some still got through in the animation department, judging from that hand clipping through. But I don't know. I'm not an animation person myself, or a programming person, so I can't really know what this case is. But yeah. Ba 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 ba. Okay, we're making good progress in the exploration. Having all the edges of the map explored will be nice. And we'll do a few little side objectives. I don't know where all of the almanac pages are at this point in the game, but hopefully we can find them by going to all the viewpoints and doing other side quest type stuff. But we'll see. I think we're nearly at our start point for when we started going around the edge of the map. And yes, I will do this when we get to the next area as well, and the same thing when we get to New York. Every single map, I will explore the edges of it and make sure that I have seen everything. Is that guy just standing there? That was weird. He was just standing there. Oh well, we got stuff. That's all that matters. Okay, we are... Oh, I am actually feeling somewhat tired for some reason. Weird. I may have to take a nap before I do another the second half of this. We'll see. I think from what I've worked out, with me wanting to just play games all the time, having two streams, one in the afternoon and one in the evening after I've had dinner, is probably the best way for me to personally do things. I know it's not the best thing for everyone, but it seems to work for me and helps me keep more on track. I may just end up playing the same game for both. I may end up playing two different games. But no matter what, I'm playing a game. And having fun with it. I really don't feel like playing anything else today. I just want to focus on Assassin's Creed, because that is what my brain has decided to hyperfixate on today. And probably for the next while, it'll just be Assassin's Creed. Even though there are other games I want to play, I don't think my brain's going to let me for a while. But we'll see. Maybe I can convince it to do something different. But that will be a fun argument to have with my own brain. Let me play other things. No. No. I refuse. My brain is silly. And I will never fully understand it. I also never understand is why they changed the map from white to black for this game. Pretty sure they just change it again in the next game, and oh god. Now I'm remembering Unity's map and the fact that if you access it, it goes 3D in the pause menu map. I don't know if that was weird. Definitely weird. Oh yeah. I have, while it is tragic, I have a PC copy of Unity, because they were giving it away for free following the Notre Dame fire. Huh. Weird we can't talk to him. Maybe I need to do another mission or something before it'll let me talk to him. Or maybe I need to enter something and come back out. Ah! Well, whatever the case is, keep exploring. Because I have not actually finished exploring the edges of the map. Apparently. Alright, I'm just gonna take a look at this. Yeah, no, there's the edge of the map, but there is a river that we need to fully map out. And I do not like leaving any water route unexplored. Ba-ba-ba-ba, person, person, person. You have something I want. Come and give it to me. Why am I fighting someone? I don't know why I'm fighting these people. And I don't like it. I may have to climb a roof soon. We'll see. I will fight them if needed, but I'd personally rather not. Leave me alone! I didn't do anything wrong! Why are you chasing me? There. Made it. We're safe. Water routes. Always good to map them out, simply because it's water. Alright, I think... we're almost done with mapping out this particular bit of water. It's a nice little lake. Eh, we'll swing around the full thing of this lake. And that'll be it. We'll be all caught up on our exploration. Okay, yes, I know I was here earlier. But it's probably the easiest way to get back to where we need to be. Short of just swimming across. Okay. And if this is it for all the water, then yay. I think there's also an achievement in this game for actually exploring most of the map. So, it's definitely worth it to do it. Like an in-game achievement, not a trophy that's obtained outside the game. Okay. I see something that I want to go chasing after, so we're gonna go do that. It'll be the first almanac page. There will be more, and we will try and get them all if we can. Really? You went to the other side of the street? God damn it. That's annoying. At least now I know where it goes. Okay. Well, with that in mind, let's see if this courier mission can be done. Really? I didn't intend to do anything there. Ow. Come on. Good. Quick kills are still a thing. Haha. And so are using people as human shields. That's a new feature, which is fun. Haha. You're all dead. And your money is mine now. What can I say? They made the choice to fight me, and now their money is mine. Yes, I know I jumped on one of them, but that was an accident. And he could tell it was an accident. So why did he attack? How dare. Alright, now he has 215 pound. Which, yes, pound is the currency in this game, despite us being in America, because the dollar didn't exist yet. Obviously. I didn't even need to say that, but I know somebody out there probably doesn't know their history well enough. Okay, that's weird. I'm gonna go inside here and hope that when the map outside reloads, we can get that. But first, normal weapons. French rapier is 800. There are a bunch of other stuff, but we can't get them yet. We can, however, get the French rapier later, so we'll get that when we have enough money for it. Just looking at other weapons. Can't purchase any of them yet, but I can certainly look at them. Firearms, can't buy any of them yet. Consumables. Well, you can buy smoke bombs. Says emissions, can't buy those yet. Outfits. Again, can't buy any of these yet. That annoys me, that the Altair outfit is only available by achieving full sync on all main story missions. We've got that, but we can't equip it yet. The prisoner outfit, Achilles' original outfit, Captain Kidd outfit, Captain of the Achille outfit, not the actual outfit he wears during those missions, which is annoying. Canyon K outfit, traditional colonial assassin, animal spirit outfit, Bayek's costume, Shay Cormack's costume, Jacob Fry, Edward Kenway, Arno Dorian, Alexios, and Aguilera. Yes, it says Alexios because, you know, you're playing as a male. Obviously, it's going to show a male costume. Hey, Franklin.
Hello again.
Yes, hello.
Almanac pages?
Not quite. It's a treatise, actually.
Oh, he's writing something, apparently.
Oh? Concerning what?
Oh, I love this part.
The benefits of taking an oath.
Oh. Wow. Just wow.
Really? This I'd like to hear.
Yep, it's weird. It's a weird conversation.
Obvious, they're wiser. And so this makes for far more stimulating conversation. Makes other things more stimulating as well, but more on that in a moment.
Oh, dear.
All right. Your argument for experience makes some sense.
Second, when beauty fades, women must improve their utility, lest they be discarded and forgotten.
Wow.
Rare is an
By the way,
old
this is an
woman who's not
actual
also
thing he
kind,
wrote.
compassionate,
Not even joking. This is legitimate.
That's something of a generalization.
Something he wrote.
but also true. Now,
It's,
on to the third. Older
yeah.
women cannot
Franklin
conceive,
was
which means one less thing over which to fret.
a
In
bit
fact,
of a
it also
perv.
decreased the chance of
Just a
acquiring
bit.
something like the French pox, its presence clearly visible, or the woman dead.
And should one desire a child?
Then make a young woman your wife. Let the older one be a mistress. And that brings me to my fourth point. With age comes prudence. An older woman is less likely to reveal your indiscretions.
Yes. I suppose you know quite a bit about that.
And proud of it, thank
Wow.
you.
Oh yeah,
As
he
to the fifth
held
reason,
no
because
shame with
in every
regards to the
animal
fact
that
that he
walks
cheated on
upright,
his wife.
the deficiency of the fluids
Ugh,
that fill the
it's
muscles
disgusting,
appears
really,
first
but-
in the highest part. The face first grows lank and wrinkled, then the neck, then the breast and arms. The lower parts continuing to the last as plump as ever, so that covering
Wow.
all above with a basket and regarding only what is below the girdle, it is
Seriously?
impossible of two women to know an old from a young one. And as in
Wow.
the dark all cats are gray, the pleasure of corporal enjoyment with an old woman is at least equal and frequently superior. Every knack being by practice capable of improvement.
Just, wow.
You mad bastard.
I'd agree he's a mad bastard, but he's also
Believe
definitely
me,
a
I should
bastard
know.
that he
I've
believed all
sampled
this.
a great many. You should try one as well. Like a fine wine, they only improve with age.
Jeez, man.
Although I suppose if left unattended too long, some have a tendency to sour. And that, my friend, is a most unpleasant experience. Better to work in a field often plowed, you know?
Is there more?
Indeed, indeed.
God
The
damn
sixth
it.
is this. The sin is less. To take a maidenhead is a great responsibility. Mishandled, it can ruin lives. No such risk with an older woman. And
My
this implies
word.
the seventh. Younger women are more given to compunction. Anxiety and unease are not present in the more aged and experienced. And as to the last of my reasons, well, it's really quite simple. Older women are so very grateful for the attention.
You make a
Wow.
compelling argument.
The fact that Haytam actually listens
I
and
might just have to run a
agrees
few tests myself.
that they must
I
run a few
highly
tests is
recommend
just ew. Ew. Big, big ew. I'm exiting this building now. Okay, for some reason... What? For some reason, that guy won't let me do the mission, which is weird. But, yeah. Let's go get the almanac page. Or at least try to get it again. I may have to exit the animus and come back and hope that when that doing that reboots the courier mission so that I can do it. But we'll see. Alright. Where is it? Aha! Got it. Okay, that's the first of Almanac 1733. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the animus. And then we'll look for those almanac pages in a bit. Ooh, hello. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to people as well. Hello.
Yes? Just thought I'd, say hi.
You have more important things to do right now.
Really?
Jesus, Dad.
I haven't seen him in,
What?
what
What do you want me to say?
7, 8 years?
I don't know. Hi, son. How are you? What have you been up to?
He knows what he's been up to.
I know what you've been up to. Nothing. You wasted away in some shitty apartment with a pointless job.
Jeez.
While the rest of us were out there fighting to make a difference.
You are such an
He
asshole.
really is.
Are you thinking about hitting me again? Because this time, I will hit back.
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
Let's just get back to work, okay? Stop wasting time.
Yeah, there's nothing else he'll have to say for now. So, yeah, let's go talk to Sean, see if he has anything to talk
Would
about.
you look at that?
What?
If I had to guess, I would say it's a counter. And judging from from the iconography, I think it's safe to say when that's emptied,
it's the end of the
begins.
world. Don't know where he sees this. It may very well be the thing up there. I don't know.
Honest
or
answer,
thing that he's
please,
looking at right
Desmond.
now.
Do you think we're getting out of this alive?
Something in here basically looks like a counter.
I mean, it's a pretty tall order. If the first Civ couldn't save the world, how the hell are we supposed to swing it?
We have some time.
We have less than 2 months.
Yeah,
They
it's
had
not much
decades and
time.
a lot more resources. And the worst part is we knew this was coming for, what, hundreds of years?
Yep.
History repeats, it seems.
The Templars
First
really
Civ was
got
so
in the
busy with
way.
their war against us, no one even noticed what was happening. We get advance warning and then fall to fighting with the Templars. Lovely.
Hopefully, whatever's behind that door will make a difference.
And if it doesn't?
It will.
Well,
hopefully.
At least we tried. Back to work I go. You should consider doing the same. I'm working right now. All the visual clues are here, which means no time for chit-chat, okay? Sorry.
Doesn't look like he's working. Looked like he was just staring at something. Oh, well. Received messages. Patch. Hey, I had a little bit of downtime while you were gone, so I figured I'd do what I could to upgrade the operating system. It's actually been ready for a little while now, but with the animus and safe mode, I wasn't about to try an installation. Things I did. Actually, it should be we, since I had a few people in the other cells chip in. Modifications to targeting system, you should be able to move in and out of combat more easily. Free running improvements, you're less likely to jump at the wrong time or in the wrong direction. Only one input for interacting with the world, no more choosing between parts of your ancestor's body. You can assassinate while moving now, definitely try it out ASAP. You can pick up weapons on the go as well. You can play it into the weather system, rain, snow, wind, it's all there. Animals! Enough said. Really is enough said on that one. Faster fast travel. Try open your map and you can instantly travel to any unlocked fast travel stations. But you have the map. It now provides a lot of additional information. Got more control over what it shows. It's some other stuff, but your dad is yelling at me to get back to work, so I better wrap it up. I'll hit you up on the other side. You come across new features. Okay, database. First of all, welcome back. It's good to see you fully recovered. Can't imagine what it was like for you trapped in there. If you ever want to chat about it, you just let me know. Okay. Anyway, you'll find the database essentially unchanged aside from a few cosmetic upgrades. As before, you'll receive a notification when I've added a new entry. I'll also let you know if any of the entries are updated, as is often the case when dealing with your conspiratorial ancestors, which is a cool thing that the actual database updates and you learn more things as the game progresses. I know it's easy to get distracted while inside the animus, but I hope everyone can stay focused here. We need to find that key as soon as possible. Also, do not go exploring the temple without first clearing it with me, and carry your headsets with you at all times. Can't afford to lose anyone because curiosity got the better of them. We're short-handed as it is. Fair? John Hastings balls. Got a visitor down here. It's Juno. She's been appearing every now and then, sort of flits through the air, reminds us to guard you well, find a key, blah blah. And then poof, disappears. At first we thought it was just another holographic recording, but then your father called her some rather choice words, and she glared at him. Honest, swiveled those eyes in a direction and frowned. Creeped me out. Don't know if she's reaching out to us from the past, if some part of her is actually still conscious, or if maybe she's inside the apple, like some evil genie. Whatever it is, gives me the creeps. And on that note, happy Halloween. Alright, so it's at least November 1st in-game. And yes, this is all set in 2012, because yeah. Gotta make that Mayan calendar thing. Though I suppose Haytham's amulet is technically a piece of Eden, it's not particularly exciting. It functions as a key, and well, that's about it. I know, we're all used to these things being incredibly powerful and thus rather dangerous. This one is neither. Is it weird I'm disappointed? That said, it's still critical to our mission, so I suppose that counts for something. Okay, well, that's that. Let's talk to Rebecca.
What are you working on?
Anything you've got to say?
Lots of different stuff. If you're going into the field, we need a way to keep tabs on you and stay in touch. Hacking into local security systems won't cut it.
Thanks.
For what?
Doing your job, I
don't
guess.
know.
You're good
Everything.
at it.
You sacrificed a lot for me, you and Sean both. And you upgraded the animus, you helped train me, pulled me out of that coma.
Aww.
You put all that work into the database, helped me solve Clay's puzzles. I know I haven't been the easiest person to work with, and I'm sorry for that. I just want you to know that even if I'm shitty at showing it, I appreciate everything you've done.
This is a nice little bit.
You really think we'll finally get
Oh, I hate this. The fact that you're standing next to her and yet it
Maybe.
sounds like she's on the
Talking to the first Civ
radio.
has always been a pain in the ass, though.
Imagine what it must be like for them.
What do you mean?
They've been separated from us by tens of thousands of years.
Apparently, we're all just listening to each other's conversations.
Possessed of an intelligence
Either that or she's on the... We can hear her on the radio because that's how she's actually talking.
I don't know why they had to make this all so complicated. I mean, if they need something from me, they should just come out and say it.
I've been wondering about that myself. I get the sense Juno and Minerva didn't exactly see eye to eye.
Yeah, no shit, they really didn't.
I'm studying everything I can get my hands on. But maybe you'll find something down here that can shed light on the mystery. What happened between them, and why?
Maybe we will.
What do you think's behind that door?
No idea.
Do you think it can save us?
Hopefully,
First Civ
that's
seemed
what
to
we're
think so.
wanting.
What if it's dangerous?
It's not like we have a lot of alternatives.
Yep, we really don't.
Well, we could, I don't know, warn the president?
And what's he gonna do? Who's to say he isn't in bed with Abstergo?
Wouldn't surprise
Seems
me.
everyone is these days.
What if we went to them? To Abstergo, I mean.
Thought about it, actually. Showing them what we've seen, trying to work together. They must know so much more than we do, but...
What is it?
It's possible they know exactly what's going to happen. That they want it to happen. I mean, for
That
all we
would be
know, they're
bad,
hiding
but
out
it
in
wouldn't
bunkers
surprise
right
me.
now,
The
waiting for
Templars are
world to end.
bastards.
And then when it's all over, out they come. Ready to take control.
Yeah.
I hope you're wrong.
I hope so,
So do I,
too,
Rebecca.
but honestly, it wouldn't surprise
So do
me
I.
if that's what they were doing.
Alright, I should be getting back to work.
Yep, I'll let you get back to work, and I shall hop back in the Animus, which this time around is just like the back and side interfaces. It is a bit weird the way it was designed this time, and the fact that it's like bolted to a rock that's just there. But, I guess whatever works. Okay, so we're here, and we want to try and do this courier mission. Hopefully, hopefully exiting and reloading makes it work. If not, we may just have to put it off until we're playing as Connor. We'll see, though. I hope not. Just like how I want to get all the almanac pages that are available in this time period, I'd rather not put off getting all of the other side objectives done. Okay, apparently there was some sort of glitch going on. So we got the letters. Time to go and deliver them. That's 1 out of 4. Also, delivering these letters will reveal a little bit more of the map, so it's definitely worth doing them. Even if the person that gave us this mission could have easily done this himself because of how close together these letters are. One of them better be a fair distance away. There should be one left. Yep, it's over here. Good. At least one of them is actually not right next to where the person that was meant to deliver these was standing. Wish there was a little cutscene though when you start these missions. Feels like there should be, explaining why it is he's being tasked with delivering these letters. Because that happened in the when they have missions like this in Assassin's Creed 2, or at least got a little cutscene. It was always short. It didn't really amount to much, but still, it was something. Okay, that's that. And now I want to check where the almanac pages are, because I do not feel like missing out on those. So, let's see. AC 3 Almanac 1733 Volume 1. apparently one of them is near one of the forts. West of Fort Hill, Central District of Boston. Yeah, the map image that it's giving me doesn't really help because it's only showing the close-up of it. Okay, let's try again. Alright, that works. Okay, there's a fort. Or, okay, that's wrong. It's showing me the wrong, it was showing me the wrong thing apparently. What is it I'm looking for? The mission. Okay. Almanacs, yes. So, 1733, Volume 1. That's what we're looking for, yes. Okay, where is that? Alright, so I'm just going to try and find the thing that I need. Okay. Boston's Central District. Almanac pages. That doesn't really help me that much. What does it say about them? Anyways. Scattered around. It just says scattered. You know what? I'm gonna go on with the main story mission and then come back to the Almanac pages later. Once I have the ability to visit viewpoints. Because once I have those, I can use the viewpoints to expand the map. And that'll probably make my life a lot easier. Anyways, right now we're just gonna head back to the Green Dragon. We won't waste our money trying to play against one of the... Or will we? Depends on the difficulty, I guess. We may try the game. But first, cutscene.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
I love these two. They're
don't
fun.
be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up.
Bring them up yourself, lazy bastard.
Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
Well.
This way.
Okay, I'll follow you. And yeah, this is his room, I think. Or is it the room on the other side? She's there, so I'm gonna say this is his room, probably. Or maybe this is his room? I guess we'll find out later. Right now, we meet one of our new friends.
Sir, William Johnson. Pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest.
Yes.
I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Well, then we'll need to retrieve
We'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits
Handy.
operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
well.
Sir. We'd best be off.
Of course.
Yep. First, though, before we go anywhere, I want to chat to him.
Tell me about yourself, William.
I would like to know more about
I was
William.
born in Ireland to Catholic parents, but I learned early in life severely limited my opportunities.
Wow.
So I converted to Protestantism and journeyed here at the behest of my uncle. But I fear my uncle Peter was not the swiftest of men. He sought to open trade with the Conyan Gahaga,
That's interesting.
but chose to build his settlement away from the trade routes instead of on them. I tried to reason with the man, but
He wouldn't
as I
listen.
said, not the swiftest. So I took what little money I'd earned and bought my own little plot of land. I built a home, a farm, a store, and a mill.
It's impressive he was
Humble
able to
beginnings.
do all that with just a little bit of money. Don't know how much that would have been, but yeah.
So this is how you came to know the Mohawk?
Indeed. And it has proved a valuable relationship.
But still no mention from your contacts.
It's good
at
that
the
he
precursor
uses
site.
their proper
No
name
hidden
while
temple or ancient constructs?
Haytam uses the
Yes and no. Which is to say,
alternate one.
they have their fair share of sacred sites. Earthen mounds, forest clearings, hidden caves. But nothing matching what you describe. No strange metals. No odd glows.
Well,
It is well hidden.
obviously
Even
it had to
them,
be.
it seems. But cheer up, my friend. You'll have your precursor trade. I swear it.
To our success, then.
And soon.
Anything else?
Should not be much longer.
Okay, guys, John.
I'll let you know as soon as I have something.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna repeat at this point. So, yeah. Oh well. Moving on. Is there anything else to do down here? I don't think so. So we leave. And get teleported distance away. Hello.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytam Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
I see.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened.
Wow. And shoot.
Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Pick up weapon. Kill mercenaries using firearms is the objective. Nice. I probably won't get the thing for this one. But we'll see.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
Oh, they are fools
What
to
now?
think that.
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
Shoot. Okay.
On with the show then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
Nope, they really weren't. And this is what we need to retrieve.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
Oh, that's rude. And you wasted his shots.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Well then. Oh. Well, that was a waste of a shot. Oh well.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Ooh, a very good
Never
question.
seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Fools.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
They'll know.
You don't? They'll know.
Oh, that's good. Oh, hello. Oh, El Canonico. Nice to have you here.
You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parked.
How has your day been?
Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink.
I've moved on to Assassin's Creed 3 and I'm having fun with it so far. Okay, we just need to keep these guys alive.
Careful, gents. We've company.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rebel.
Do not let them lose more than half their health. Okay, that's easy enough done.
Them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Yeah, it would be, but at the same time.
In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something. Why you always got to go and spoil the sport?
Love these guys. They're both very fun characters. They get more fun later on as the story progresses and we learn more about who they are. Just remember Jack Sparrow. Yeah, well, you're probably. I think the next game in the series will give you more of that, considering that it is actually set during the golden age of piracy. Okay, that's that.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
Okay, next fight. I see more people. Come on, fight me!
Look at those bats.
And last one to shoot. There we go. We killed enough of them with firearms. to get the objective finished. Ow. Okay, just for that, you're getting something up close and personal.
That seems to be the last of them.
Yep. Yay. Pew pew. Yes.
Boy,
Lots of
Mr.
guns.
Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with the guns in this game, though they take significantly longer to reload. Though you can get 2 of them later on, and even get ones that can carry 2 shots at a time.
Right, thanks, Master
So you can
Kenway.
fire up to 4 shots without having to reload.
No. Tell me what it is you need.
Same in the next game they actually expand on that further with I think you can actually fire up to
The images on this amulet.
8 shots.
Are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the
without
trials
having
has
to
shown you something
reload.
similar.
Though I
It appears
maybe
Tanya
you're
and Yahara
misremembering
are
that. I don't think they had double
traces to a
pistols,
specific
so it may have
location?
only been
I need to
4
know where it
shots,
came
but
from.
still.
With my
That's a lot.
research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas,
What?
Get a
rent yourself
bath.
a room. And a bath as well.
Oh,
suspect
I
we'll
love
be here
that
for a
bit.
while.
Okay, just quickly gonna check something. Okay, fine. Oh, wait. I see a message of importance that I just need to double check. Okay, before we continue with the story, I am going to quickly have a chat with these two, see if they have anything more to offer us.
I hope you're right, Haytam.
Okay, nothing more to learn from him. What about you, Hickey? Do you have a story to tell us?
Any news?
Whispers of things?
Apparently
Nothing
not.
solid at the moment.
Ah.
I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with
So,
temples and
as you're just coming
spirits
into
and
this,
ancient times
Count
and
Nico,
whatnot.
what's happening right now
But
is that we're playing as
so far,
Haytam Kenway, another one of
can't say my
Desmond's
boys have heard
ancestors,
much.
who is currently
No
looking for an
trinkets or
old
artifacts being
precursor
moved through
site
your
that holds something
shadow
of
market?
interest to
Nothing
him
new.
and his allies.
Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewellery likely lifted from a living thing. But
So,
you said to
yeah.
listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights,
It's
right?
standard
And I
fare, I
heard
guess,
nothing about
really,
that.
when it comes to
Keep at it.
looking at memories.
Oh, I
But
will.
this time
You
it's
done me a great
America,
service, mister.
just before
And I
the
fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold,
if I remember correctly, this is actually during the
Thank you, Thomas.
place to sleep and
war
sweet is
between
thanks enough.
America,
Don't you
between
worry.
Britain and
I'll get you
France
sorted soon.
over the colonies. Anything else you want to say?
When I know something, you'll know
Nope,
something.
nothing else from him. You. Do you have anything?
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, Pete Charles, who's growing you?
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Taddy needs a drink.
Wow, he
How fares
is
the search?
the furthest
Maps
thing
and
from
maps
sober
are
a
not
man
cutting
can be.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how
Oh
we might be
dear.
affecting that.
Well, and she doesn't seem
There's
at
a
all
man who's taken
unhappy
enslaved
with this
natives.
predicament.
Rescue 'em, and they'll owe us.
Well,
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer.
well then, we'll have to go
He's
find
also
our
on
next
your
person.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
Yes, let's go get another person on our side. Yes, we're building up the order in this area too. I should probably talk to not Hickey, Johnson. He might have had something else to say. God damn it. I'm too curious about what these guys all have to say. It's like really interesting sometimes. You can learn a lot about them, their motivations, and just who they are as people. So
Got no office to give at current.
Do you like it here, Charles?
When I do,
there we go.
There's a
be the
certain
first to
charm
hear
to
it.
Boston, I suppose. To all of the colonies, really. Granted, their cities have none of London's sophistication or splendor. But the people are earnest.
Oh,
They've a
sophistication and
pioneer spirit I
splendor.
find compelling.
It's
Oh,
quite something, really, watching a place that's finally found its feet.
I'm from
Has it then?
England. Even I think
The French still wage
London
war from up
is
north.
the
And I fear the
furthest thing
Spanish
from
have designed to form this
sophisticated.
place as well.
The
Is
people
this a
there
new world,
tend to be very
or
selfish
just
a lot of the
another
time.
battlefield?
At least in
That's
my
a story old as
experience.
time itself, and one that's not like to change.
Especially holds true with our
Cruel and
government.
desperate creatures set in our conquering ways. The Saxons and
Let's talk
Franks,
about that the
Ottomans
better,
and
really.
Safavids. I could go
Don't
on
really
for
like talking
hours.
about politics. It
The
always
whole of human
bums me
history
out
is but
just
a
thinking about
series
how
of conflicts
effed
and
things are.
subjugations. A desire for more and more and more.
Ah.
I pray one day we rise above it.
Yes,
Well,
I do
you
too,
pray,
Charles. I hope things
I'll
will be
act.
better in the
We'll
future.
see who finds success first.
But yeah,
It was an expression.
Aye, and a dangerous one. Words have power. Wield them
True.
wisely.
I've some work I should finish. Let us speak later.
okay.
This business with Silas confuses me. If
What?
Britain stands any chance of pushing back the
I
French,
don't
they
know
must
what's going
ally
on
with
there.
the natives, not enslave them.
Oh,
Silas is loyal only to his purse. That his
something.
actions harm the crown is irrelevant.
Hmm.
So long as there are buyers for his product, he'll continue to
Ah,
procure it.
slavery.
All the more
Because
reason
of
to stop him,
course,
then.
the
My
British
days are
did
spent
that a
in
lot.
congress with the locals,
And it's
attempting to
just,
convince
honestly,
them that we're the ones they should
thinking
trust,
back on all of
that
the
the
things
French are
Britain's
merely
done
using
over
them
the
as
years,
tools to be
it's
abandoned.
regularly
Once
makes
they've
me
won.
ashamed
Your
of my
words
country.
must lose their strength when held against the reality
Yeah,
of Silas'
we've done good for the
actions.
world as well,
Tried
but
to explain
lots
that
of
he does
bad
not
stuff.
represent us. But he wears the red
Lots
coat.
and lots
commands
of
the
bad
fort.
stuff.
I must appear
That
to them
list
either
is
a liar or a
shocking.
fool. Likely both.
Take heart, brother. When we deliver them his head,
Ugh.
they'll know your
History,
words were
why
true.
must you be so complicated?
I should return to my studies.
Because people are complicated, that's why. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we can get out of these conversations now. I think we've gotten everything. Ba, ba, ba. So, outside we go. Yeah, there are games we could play on the ground floor and get some money out of them, but I don't feel like participating in those right now. Alright, and we've teleported across the map to another location. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, well. And the door is locked,
Wonderful.
apparently. And here comes Charles Lee. Just question. What is your question?
Charles?
Please feel free
Sir?
to ask. How does it feel to be a streamer? I rather enjoy it. I do wish I had more people watching more regularly, but honestly, it's
Seems like
just
we're not the
fun
only ones
getting
looking
to
for Mr. Church.
share the
Could
thing
be
I
anywhere.
love with other people live and
do
chat
we do?
with them with it as I enjoy those
We find
things.
him.
Again, would like it if more people watched and more people talked, but I'm just happy that I get to sit here playing these games and talking about them and any other random
Come.
things that pop into my head.
I'll show you how.
Helps cover the my need for social interaction, I guess, when I'm not able to actually get out. But it's generally a fun experience, and I recommend trying it at least once. It's not for everyone, of course, but you know, still, if you try and enjoy it, then yeah. Stay close to your target to hear all their pieces of information,
Not our business to meddle.
but
even if
don't
we've the
be
best of
detected.
intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they'd surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
They turn to look at you. That's not good. We can't let ourselves be detected. So let's move between two civilians to blend in and pretend we're regular, everyday people. Not doing anything of of note.
Unlikely if he keeps up such grousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
Oh, wow, that's... So, he's in trouble, apparently.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for hire.
Okay, let's go. And this actually unlocks the ability to get viewpoints, which are very important. I think this is actually the first game in the series that doesn't let you go to viewpoints from the beginning or has it as part of the very first mission. It's something you actually have to unlock. Instead of just, oh, yeah, you can go to viewpoints whenever you want. The person from another country would see you. To be honest, yes, I did fully expect it to happen that somebody would, because Twitch itself is owned by Amazon, which is an American company, so naturally a lot of this gets shown on America, and it's the internet, so anyone can see it. And I do have friends who do stream and are actually have reached affiliates, so they're earning money off of their streams. And they've made friends with people in America, Canada, and other parts of Europe.
With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
And yeah, it's exciting, to be honest, knowing that there are people in other parts of the world that are interested in watching. I certainly was not... I certainly didn't think people would actually, stick around and watch me for long periods of time, but it makes me happy knowing that some people are enjoying me and my just, quite frankly, very random commentary. I honestly lose track of what I'm talking about all the time and just start speaking gibberish. Or at least it sounds like gibberish to me. And of course, my volume control is pretty bad, so you'll probably notice my constantly going up and down in the volume, so apologies if I ever talk too loud. I just get very excited and just lose track of that. Yeah, this is fun. I'm having fun streaming. And I do want to be able to do it more often, which is why I'm trying to get into more of a schedule for it. It's not a proper schedule yet. I still have a long way to go before I'll actually have a schedule in mind for all this, but I at least have a fairly good idea of what I'm doing.
But one way or another, the debt would be settled. But don't envy the man.
Please don't turn around.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
It reminds me, we'd best not by any means.
Okay.
Good call, that.
Alright, so that's us eavesdropping a moving set of guards, so that's one of the objectives. I'm going to climb up this viewpoint so we can add a little bit more to our map. There's also a collectible nearby that I'll need to come back for once we're finished this mission. Alright, and synchronize! No, don't worry. I honestly don't mind. a friend of mine, I had a friend from Romania who learned English by watching television. So, honestly, I understand that it can take time to learn a new language, especially English, because it's a very awkward language in all honesty. So, yeah, by all means, take your time. There is no rush.
How odd. Did they say what
And,
had happened?
yeah, like, I actually appreciate the comments. It gives me more, like, the more interaction I get from people, the more I have to talk about, and the more I can talk to you guys, and just have fun. I feel like the best streams that I've had have always been the ones where there's been a lot of
Just as I said we would.
If
interaction.
I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was.
In fact, the best stream of all that I ever had, I got an absolutely massive raid, and there were so many people talking at once that I just ended up having way more fun than I thought possible.
The place is well guarded. You need to slip past them.
Ooh dear. Remain undetected is the objective. Okay. No. Okay, can we open it? Nope, it's locked.
I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Yep, we need the key. Okay. Take our time. Don't rush. Rushing is how you get detected. Oh well. We tried. You landed in the water. Can we go back to a checkpoint? Yes, we can go back to a checkpoint. I don't know whether or not it'll keep us undetected, but we'll see. Yes, it does remove the breach. Oops. Okay. We need to just remain undetected, which, for the most part, just requires that we... Damn it! That guy fell in the water, and that's annoying for me. Because I don't feel like running around trying to find these guys. Damn it! I nearly had it, but for some reason the gun wouldn't fire there. This is very weird. Okay. Okay. No. Don't fall backwards, please. No! Really? What is with that? It's really weird. Come on, we can do this. Just remain undetected for a little bit. Okay, I'm annoyed now. I can do this. I have done this before. I don't know why I'm struggling so much right now. Maybe I'll need to go to a different person. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the one on the roof instead. Whoop. Okay, we just need to avoid being spotted by him. There we go. Got it. Now he's loot his body. And we have our key. Now if we just remain undetected. Ooh, okay. Yes! We did it! Haha!
Here we are then.
Success! Mwahaha. I probably won't get 100% sync in everything in this game. I'm going to at least try and get 100% as much as I can.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely
There are certain
provide
ones
me
I'll
with
skip
records,
over because
and
they're a
all
pain
shall
in the
be
ass and
forgiven.
I know I can't do them easily.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gutch. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Check something.
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgery. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
Wow.
So many options.
Wow.
I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
Yeah.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin.
Wow.
But that door has closed.
Be reasonable,
Such a
Silas.
dick. Such a
I
dick.
rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity.
Well
I
then.
won't be made a fool a second time.
Gonna need to get deal with him. Wow.
I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas. Do you hear me? I'll have your head.
No. I rather think you won't.
Oh, okay. He just got his nose cut open.
Quick little swipe and no more in. How's that sound, Mr. Church? At least I'll be spared more of your knee. A little bit from here, a little bit from there.
And
Make myself
bye-bye. And we still managed to remain undetected. Ah. Sucks to be them.
Who are you?
Your
Haytam
friends.
Kenway, at your service.
So, come on, let's get out of here.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church.
Because we
All will
need
be
your
explained.
help. He got sour. Yes. There are a lot of characters in this that are just complete assholes. And it is great that they actually stick to keeping the way these guys are historically somewhat accurate. Alright, now we have viewpoints to visit, because I want to try and find all of the collectibles and also get as much of the map explored as I possibly can. That way, when I switch characters later in the game, because this is the first Assassin's Creed game that actually has you switch characters instead of sticking with the same character throughout the entirety of the game. I think. I don't think any of the others actually had that feature up till now. He definitely played as Altair throughout all of his game. Definitely played as Ezio throughout all of his. In fact, all three of his. Didn't switch to anyone else during any part of theirs. So yeah, interesting that this was the first one to do it. And in a way that does make sense, but still, I would have liked to have seen played as Haytam for the entirety of the game. Or just maybe a little element of the story be a little different that would have allowed that to be the case. Like maybe have him switch sides or something. Yeah. It is hard to believe, though, that this game actually came out over a decade ago. Like, look, I know this is the remastered edition and everything, but it's amazing how well the gameplay itself holds up 10 years later. Whoop. Whee! Although, admittingly, the viewpoints and the way that you're standing on them will never not look weird. Oh. Ba 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 da ba. Oh yeah, and we also won't have our hook blade in this game, so no making gorgeous little leaps across wide streets using the hook blade, which is a shame. It's a shame. It's every Assassin's Creed game seems to do something different with the hidden blades. Be it adding a second one, adding a gun and poison. I guess Brotherhood didn't add anything else, but Revelations added the hook blade, and then in this game we have the separating hidden blade, which it does that even in the actual figure for the character, which is a little weird, admittingly, and I am constantly terrified that part is going to break off and I'm going to lose it. Seriously, how was he, like, standing on air there? Who decided that was the best way to have it for this kind of thing? I got a feeling whoever programmed that stance may not have known that it was going to be used, whether he was whatever he was standing on. Wait. Please let me be able to pet it. I can't pet it! That makes me sad that you can't pet it. Although I guess that one is a guard dog, and the guard dogs will try and summon actual enemies and or try to kill you when you're not playing as Haytam. Really? You're not going to slide under that? Disappointing. Well, next viewpoint. Where are you? I wish to reveal more of the map, so that when I switch to Connor, this will be a lot easier to explore. I think it's another reason why I like Haytam. His name is way more unique than Connor's. Yes, I know Connor isn't the proper name, but I cannot for the life of me pronounce his proper name, which I think is... It's good from a cultural standpoint, because it is an authentic name. But it's frustrating that I can't actually pronounce it at all. Well, I say it all. I've tried. I do try my best to pronounce it. I just always feel like I'm getting it wrong every time. It's a shame, because his actual proper name is unique. Though I guess it's probably the last one that's... Actually, no. I'm trying to think of all the protagonists now. I'm thinking of whether or not they have unique names. Nah. Next one is Edward, which... Yep, that's a pretty standard name. I guess Unity's Arno is a bit more unique. Shay for Rogue. I'd say it's unique, but I lived in Ireland for 10 years, so a lot of the Irish names aren't that unique. It is culturally appropriate, though. Yeah, Revelations is Jacob and Evie, which... yeah, those are very common. guess it's not until Origins that we're gonna get a truly unique name again with Bayek, but then then Odyssey just has Cassandra and Alexios. I guess Alexios is a bit more unique because you normally just get Alex or Alexander, but Cassandra's not that rare. Though Eivor is a bit more unique for Valhalla. You can tell I play this series a lot from the fact that I can remember everyone's names. Oh. Well, we're still making progress. And if we run into any more of these things over this way, we have not. I hope we'll get more of them soon because I really want to get all the almanac pages and deliver them to Franklin so he'll be happy. Ugh, the fact that Haytam is friends with Benjamin Franklin, and yet, wait, no, yeah, he's friends with both Haytam and Connor, but that fact is never brought up in the story. Which is a shame. That would have actually probably been interesting to have Benjamin Franklin talk about his relationship with Connor's father with Connor. But he never does. Oh well. It's a shame, but I guess that's how it is. They probably couldn't figure out anything actually interesting because Haytham's interaction with Benjamin isn't that much in this game. Though it is significantly more in Rogue, so yeah, kind of weird actually. The more I think about it, that they just have zero relationship. Discussion. Ah well, this is where the Assassin's Creed story does start to get a little tired for a bit. I think the writers were really they had a plan up until 3, and then once they finished it, they kind of couldn't figure anything out for a bit, and were just going game to game until we got to the hiatus from yearly releases, and then they came back a lot stronger after that. Okay. Well, I am feeling a little tired. Might need to take a nap. We'll see though. I'm gonna try and make as much progress as I can. Maybe even try and finish this sequence at least. Be nice to at least get one sequence finished. I think there are 12 sequences in this game, if I remember correctly. There's also a bunch of modern day stuff that we can do as we get further into the story. those are actually very entertaining too. Okay, we're gonna go for that almanac page, then we'll go for the next viewpoints. Which are all very close together, which I'm not quite happy about. Also, the fact that the viewpoints we have visited have only revealed part of the map. There's part here and over here that aren't explored. We may have to go and explore those normally. Well, I say normally, but this is a first for the series where the map doesn't get fully revealed if you visit every viewpoint. No, the previous games, there were enough viewpoints to uncover all the map. But I guess, considering the fact that this is a developing nation, it makes sense that there aren't enough viewpoints to reveal the full map. And that you do have to explore it a bit to get the rest. But at the same time, from a design standpoint, I feel like they should have tried to find a way to make them all work. I mean, oh, look, a pig. I got distracted there by a pig. Oh god. I get distracted by animals way too easy. Like horses. Which, yeah, horses and birds are the only animals that have been in this game series up till now. But in this one, they decided, hey, let's add farmyard animals and some wild beasts as well. That'll be fun. I'm sure nobody will take issue with that. The fact that there are foxes that you have to hunt and kill. And that makes me so sad. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Almanac page. Yes! It's mine! Haha. I got it. Yeah, I really... Whenever a game has the option to kill animals, it always makes me sad when it's like an essential part of the game, especially if when it comes to killing things like foxes, because, you know, they're my favorite animal. If my avatar there didn't give that away already. Yeah, it always makes me sad, especially when it's an Arctic fox or a fennec fox, which thankfully I haven't had to kill any fennec foxes, but Rogue makes you kill Arctic foxes because the crafting system in that game requires their pelts for something. Because where? Up we go. Okay, we're almost there. Almost. I don't know how he's climbing this part right now, unless it's some sort of thing on the underside of that roof that you can't see that he's able to hook his finger into. I don't know how he climbed that at all. Alright. Next viewpoint is over here. Oops. And which way am I going for the... There's our way down. Okay. To the next one. Huh. And we passed by a place called the Old Corner Bookstore. Oh yeah, this is a cool feature I'd like to show off that was introduced in this game. Running through buildings! Later games would expand on that concept and actually let you properly be inside buildings for an extended period of time that weren't just like your home base. Because yeah, you can be inside certain buildings when they're part of your home base, but later games let you just enter buildings and fight in them. fun. And this is probably going to be the only one that of these that we visit that's going to be... Even on this one, it still doesn't look right because of the way he's standing. No, 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 no! Ow. Ow. What do you mean, exited the highlighted zone? I fell from a height. Don't know what they're talking about there. At least we got back up. Okay. We still have some almanac pages to find. I don't see anywhere on the map. I may have to explore some of those hidden areas manually to find the last 2 almanac pages we need to get. But really, I should try and finish the sequence. Wait, no. If I finish the sequence, I lose access to Boston for a while. So we shouldn't finish it just yet. Okay, we'll get that last viewpoint up here. And then I'm going to look for the almanac pages. There are 2 left to find, and they should both be in one of those areas that we haven't explored yet. I don't want to leave it till Connor comes looking for them, because that's that's several years down the line before he comes to Boston. And those pages fluttering around during that time is kind of weird. No, no, no. God damn it. Would you stop gleefully jumping off of things? There we go. Another viewpoint obtained. Okay, so we have over here first, and we have there and there. Anywhere else? We also have up here apparently. I'm going to start by going to this area right here. I feel like it's more likely to be in that area because it's the center of the map. But we shall soon find out. Then we will return to Benjamin Franklin as soon as we have done that. Yes, the leaps of faith, as they're called. Jump of faith, I guess, is accurate as well, but leap of faith is what they call it. Jumping from so high. I cannot imagine doing that without a parachute. Because, quite frankly, jumping from that high would most likely kill you. In fact, it would definitely kill you. Even if you have a parachute. Even a parachute would just slow your fall, but it's still high enough that it probably wouldn't be able to slow your fall enough that the impact wouldn't kill you. No matter what you landed on. Well, I say that, but there are certain things you could land on which would cushion your fall enough for it to not be fatal, but the odds would not be in your favor to survive a fall from that height. Which is why we should never try and replicate any of the stunts we see in video games in real life. There are, of course, people that do it, and I have seen people do very impressive free running, but still. Oh, there we go. There's one of them. Up we go. We need to go and chase after that. No, it's already started moving. It's going that way. I'm not going to be able to catch it, probably. Wait, no, I might. Yes! Got it. Alright. We have been successful. Now, let's go up this way next. And see if we can get the last of these. It was when I was younger, I was in the Scouts, and we did go mountain climbing a few times, including climbing the tallest mountain in Ireland, which was fun. And I remember on the way down, whenever there was a little ledge that was safe enough to jump off of, I would do so. And the rush of the fall was exhilarating. So I can certainly understand why free running and the like is appealing to people and why they would want to do it. But it is incredibly dangerous, so probably a good thing that most of the people that actually do it in real life practice indoors uh, in places designed for that before they go out into the streets to try and do it. I say most because some just go for it and are either incredibly lucky or have to go to the hospital. Or worse. So, yeah. That's why it's a hobby that even though I would be interested in it, I know I couldn't do it. Not without a lot of training. Especially because I'm not exactly in the best of shapes. I am very much pear-shaped. Big belly, no muscle. So I would definitely get hurt if I tried free running. A dog? Oh my god, we can't pet them. Yes. Yes. Happy Fen got to pet. Doggo. I really want to pet more doggos in real life. The last day I was at work, there was a 13-week-old Labradoodle in, and I got to pet it. And it made me so happy. I wish I could have pet the Shih Tzus as well, but they were a bit more skittish. But the Labradoodle just wanted to be friends. And that always makes me happy when doggos want to be my friend. Okay. I'm not sure where the last almanac page is. Maybe it's over here? I don't think it's going to be there. Might be up there, though. Or it might be down there. Only one way to find out. At least we're getting to explore more places and get more of the map uncovered. Certainly make Connor's life easier when he gets here. Because he'll already have a detailed map that he has no idea how he got. I mean, we'll just open a chest and the green dragon in and then we'll have everything, so. Hey, person who's running away. You're not gonna get very far. Your money is mine now. As well as some rye. Which I have no idea what we'll do with. Pig. Can we pet the pig? I want to see if we can pet the pig. We can. Well, we can't pet it, but we can feed it. Yes. I'm sorry if I'm getting overly excited, but when games let you pet animals, it makes me happy. So many games do not have that feature. It's like I don't want us to spend hours with the animals, petting them, loving them, and giving them all the affection the good boys and girls deserve. I'm gonna try over there next, if I don't find it over here. Okay, just keeping an eye on the time actually, because I've been going for about 3 hours already, and I was planning to take a break to have dinner anyways. Not yet, but probably soon. Obviously, I'll probably wrap things up before I head off, and probably set up a raid to go and visit one of my friends or some other person that I'm following. Ooh, it actually looks like one of my best friends is actually online right now, so I might raid out him. We'll see. That's still a bit off. Okay, I know I'm gonna have to go down that way anyways. I'm gonna head over here. If I find the last almanac page over there, then yay. If I don't, I'm gonna have to head to the south and try and look there. But as far as I'm aware, all the almanac pages are located around large buildings. So the whole point is you have to chase after them to get them all. Run from the children. They're going to try and beg for money. Which, yes, that is what becomes our nuisance character in this game, is trios of children begging for money instead of trios of women. Yeah. It's an interesting choice, really. But historically does make sense. There was rampant poverty in this time period, especially for children. So, yeah, they are playing into historical facts there. As sad as it is. Alright, where are we now? Last almanac page, come to me. I really want the last almanac page. If we don't find it, then oh well, we'll still continue with the story for a little bit longer. I think I have enough time for maybe 1 or 2 more missions? Curious. Thought there'd be an almanac page around here, but apparently not. Apparently I've actually explored this area pretty thoroughly. Oh well, wait. McNeil's Rope Yard. I think there was one near here. If I remember correctly. Yeah, there's the fort that I remember spotting it near on a map of this game. I think it showed it around there. We'll go around the fort just to be on the safe side, make sure that that's mapped out. Because we're gonna be exploring this fort later. It is interesting how many of these forts were actually built in America over the years and how many of them still stand in some form. Up we go. Yep, there it is. I see it. Haha. Try and escape from me, piece of paper. Haha, got you. And that's the last of the almanac pages for now. More will spawn later. It happens. Sometimes people don't feel like talking, so chat gets quiet. Especially happens because there's not often a lot of people online, really, viewing this live. Just a shame. I would love to have more people watching at a time. The time where I got a massive raid really helped with regards to just how much chat talking was going on. Hello.
Mr. Franklin, I believe I have something you'd like.
Haha.
You did it. You found the missing pages.
Indeed I did.
Incredible.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the kind words, but it was nothing really.
Nothing. It was impossible. They were gone.
And
Scattered.
yet I found them.
Yet here they are, reunited.
Yep.
Here, take this. Least I can do. You were a miracle worker. I shall sing your praises forever. Much as I'd love to chat, I have some reading to do at present. I hope you understand.
Well, there we go. We helped out Benjamin Franklin, got a massive reward, and now we're going to buy a weapon. With that reward money, let's see. We want to get a French rapier. There we go. Any other weapons we can buy? I don't think so. I think the rest of these aren't available until much later in the game. One of the good things they did do, though, with the
I owe you
remaster was
what for?
Speaking with me. You see,
allow
I
us to
have very
change
few
our
friends
equipment
Boston
in the
these days.
stores.
And
Ooh,
what
what's
did you
this?
do to earn their ire?
Ooh, history. Let's
Started
go.
with a cartoon I drew.
Ah, I didn't know
suggesting
Franklin drew
unification.
cartoons.
How else can we hope to withstand the French menace?
Ah.
I proposed something similar at the Albany conference as well.
What was he
and
proposing?
It ruffled quite a few feathers. See, I've begun to wonder if Parliament best serves our interests. The colonies might be better off independent than
Oh, wow.
Most of my peers, however, haven't taken kindly to the suggestion.
Wow. He was already
Are
thinking
things
about
truly
this
so
back
bad
then.
under the crown?
Under, yes.
But you've answered your own question. Under. Why under? It should be side by side. Does France reside beneath Britain? Do the
Nope.
Italians, the Prussians,
Although,
the Spanish? No.
if Britain had had its way,
Sure,
they would
may
have.
disagree
So,
from time to time,
yeah.
even come to blows, but they stand on equal ground.
Though every
And we
country
should
can
as
say
well.
that at some point or other,
Are the colonies not simply
their
an extension of
governments
the
have
kingdom, though?
wanted to
Another borough, if you will?
rule
No,
over the
we
world.
Are not. We've evolved into something else. Something.
I think every
distinct.
country in the world has had some form of empire at
I
some point
suppose
or
it's
another,
only natural
or
to
been
desire
part of
power.
an empire.
We leave behind our parents, our
So,
childhoods, our homes,
yeah.
and seek to find a place in the world. If it's true for a person.
It's
Why not a
interesting
nation?
Haytham is talking about
Yes,
independence
exactly.
here, considering
Interesting.
later events.
Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. Please, don't let me keep you from your work. Can't talk right now, I'm afraid.
And that is our last conversation with him in here. So yeah, that's it for Benjamin Franklin for now. We'll get to talk to him more later, and in later games like Rogue, he has a bigger role, but for now, it's just a cameo. Interesting? Is that what you were trying to say there? I'm not sure. It is certainly interesting, the kind of things that you see happen here. Making friends is easy, apparently. Hello.
Johnson's told me what you intend.
Yes.
As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek.
Convenient.
His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Yep, apparently.
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Yep, apparently.
Hardly. The man's a commander in the king's troop, in charge of the Southgate fort.
Ah. Okay, he's in charge of a fort. That's
find
gonna
a
be
way
fun to deal
inside.
with.
Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Yes, let's go get him. Will we teleport again? I think we will. Good thing, too. Okay. What is this mission?
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
Well then. I do like how detailed their outfits are actually in the remaster.
My commission is with General
It's
Bragg.
very nice.
When I'm not attending to you, of course.
And we're into this fort. Apparently going to meet with the last of our recruits, who is another very important historical figure. One who fought on the side of the British during the independence, if I remember correctly.
Give me one good reason.
So,
I shouldn't kill you right
yeah.
now. Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Well then.
Haytam.
Hello, Braddock.
General Braddock.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Too bad. We're gonna take him, whether you like it or not.
See these gentlemen out.
Looks suspicious. Of course it's suspicious. These two know each other. Edward Braddock, who would later be in charge of the failed Braddock expedition, where he went alongside George Washington
I think I used to call him brother.
for a
What now?
fort. And
They'll
yes,
chase us off if we try and
Edward
recruit.
Braddock used to fight
We're done with this
alongside
camp.
these guys. He was their ally.
As luck would have
But
it.
he did something very stupid, so
Come along.
they ended up
What are you planning?
parting
To
ways.
steal Master Pitcairn. What?
Limits
see.
detection time
Now,
to 15
when I give the
seconds.
signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
It's easy enough to avoid detection. Honestly, we just need to stay next to Charles.
Where shall we head next?
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content.
Well,
Their homes are nice. Days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh
it is
flowers
wise
and
to be
fields.
very suspicious of anything that happens in this game.
Opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
Just in general, be suspicious of anything that happens, as you probably are right to be suspicious. Alright. Probably won't be detected at all at the rate we're going. I do love this bit. What is a Thoreau?
You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war!
Do you mean fur? Oh, furry. Probably that's probably how it's being translated. So a furry is a person who has an appreciation for art depicting anthropomorphic animals. Anthropomorphism being the act of giving something non-human human characteristics such as the ability to walk on two legs and talk. So think Zootropolis.
You again.
Or
let us go.
Disney's Robin Hood. Both examples of anthropomorphic characters.
I will not have my authority.
My avatar there is actually what's called a persona, which in the furry community is basically a character that represents us. Ooh, okay. So yeah, mine is an Arctic fennec fox. We got the kill streaks. And nobody called for reinforcements, so... Oh, did it not count? Apparently not. Oh well. Shame.
Ever cross again. All debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's
Yeah,
errand.
the history of the furry fandom is actually quite fascinating when you look it up.
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything.
Originally it started out as just a group of people talking about anthropomorphic characters within science fiction. At a convention, that it's just evolved from there with people making the art, talking about it, creating their characters, and sometimes people will even actually make costumes based on their characters, which are called fursuits, and run around in those. And that's actually quite fun. I do have one myself. Does need repairs though, as the eyes have popped out, unfortunately. But it's still fun. It was still fun while I was able to wear it. And I probably will run around it again once it gets the repairs needed. Oh look, people. Let's talk to our new friends.
I was curious about your past with Braddock. You two
Yes,
clearly have
let's
a history.
talk about this.
Edward was
How
one
they
of
know
us
each
upon a
other.
time. I considered him a close friend. He was brave and bold in ways few men are. But everything changed at the siege of Bergen-op-Zoom.
Bergen-op-Zoom? What happened there?
To the French, and we're in the midst of egress.
Okay.
There was a skiff hidden at the port with which we planned to make our escape. As we drew near, a young man and his family came across, begging for safe passage. I consented, but Edward refused. The young man called him Craven then. So Edward killed him and all the rest.
Jeez.
Even the children.
Yeah, no wonder he's not with you anymore. That's good.
Was this
that
the
you
first
kicked
time
him
you
out
struck out?
for
Or had I
killing
simply never seen
innocents
it
like
before?
that. Having some
Either way,
semblance of
Things were
integrity.
never the same after that. We campaigned together a few more times, but each outing was more disturbing than the last.
Yeah,
Killed,
I get it.
Killed. Enemy or ally. Civilian or soldier. Guilty or innocent. It mattered not. If he perceived one to be an obstacle, they died.
Well,
he maintained that violence was a more efficient solution.
That
Became his
is
mantra.
unfortunate.
And it broke my heart.
Fair enough. In fairness, I was actually planning to just
He
wrap
hides
up the
it well,
stream now,
and intimidates into
as soon as I was
silence any
finished
who
these
discover him.
conversations, because,
Those who persist
quite frankly, I
have
have,
a tendency to find
I am hungry, and I want to have dinner.
misfortune.
So,
We should stop him.
I
I
suppose
think
you're right.
after this conversation with
But I
this
maintain a
guy's
foolish
done,
hope that he might yet be saved and brought back
I'll
round to
go
reason.
ahead and call it.
I know.
For now, anyways. I
It's
will
a silly
probably be
thing
back on later
to
in
believe that
about
one so drenched in death
2
might
hours,
suddenly
I think.
change.
I'm sorry to have brought this up.
And
It was
I'll
not my
keep going
intent
for a
to
bit
sour
longer
you.
once at that point, but
We are brothers
yeah.
now. There should be no secrets
For now,
between us.
it'll need to be it. So, let's quit. All unsaved progress will be lost. That's fine. Right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and raid out to someone. Just need to select an option, see who we're gonna go with. Looks like one of the people I'm following, Top Tom, is online, so we'll hop on over to them. They're currently playing Ghost of Tsushima, so yeah, I hope you'll have fun with him. It's been fun getting a start on Assassin's Creed 3, and I look forward to getting to play more of it later. But for now, as always, I've been Sparks. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!